What? He's doing that without his mic. He's doing that without his mic. Hi guys, Yuri here again. Welcome to YB Plays Music. So first of all, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas yet, but I'm starting off a Christmas special series for the next 8 days, and I'm doing a video every day, starting off with Dimash. Now I asked what the best video was for me to react to from Dimash when it comes to Christmas, and somebody reminded me that Dimash is Muslim, so he doesn't do Christmas songs, and I was like, okay, that's my bad. But there were a couple of suggestions that were at least a little bit fitting. Some people were like, do Ave Maria, but guys, I already have done Ave Maria, so that's not an option. And a lot of other people suggested for me to do Ikanaide or Autumn Strong. It's actually the same song, but from what I understand is Autumn Strong is the Chinese version of the song, and Ikanaide is the Japanese version of the song, and the lyrics are not completely the same from what I've read. So what I'm going to do, guys, there are two versions of Autumn Strong, and first I'm going to do the one from the singer competition in 2017, I believe, on Gloria Wu's channel. Then afterwards I'm going to do Autumn Strong, but from the Arnau tour in 2020, and apparently they had to quit early because of COVID. So somebody suggested to me to do that video because they're almost at 1 million views, and probably by the time I upload this, I have a feeling that it will be already over 1 million views. But if not, we can make the difference perhaps. And then at last I will do the Ikanaide version, if I pronounce that right. Apparently that's in Japanese, and that is on the 20th Tokyo Jazz Festival. Apparently that's in the studio. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the first one. The reason that I'm starting off with this one is also because a lot of you guys liked it when I did the behind the scenes from Daybreak. And this is a little bit a similar case apparently, in the sense that on Gloria Wu's channel there is the true story behind Autumn Strong with English subtitles. So we're going to start off with that one. Alrighty, let's hear it. Here we go. The story behind Autumn Strong. To master the Chinese song is really too difficult for me. Okay, Autumn Strong was originally written by songwriter Koji Tamaki. The song is about a Japanese-born Japanese actress during World War II. She hid her Japanese heritage under the name Li Jianglan. The Chinese audience adored her, not knowing the truth. Okay. After the war, her real identity was exposed. Scorned by the people who once loved her, Yoshiko was deported to Japan. She never saw China again. The lyrics are especially... Oh, wait. I wasn't ready. Okay, let's return a little. The lyrics are especially profound. I am truly moved when I listen to the song. That's why I chose this song. Okay. He really lets his feelings lead him when it comes to choosing songs, I believe. My accent is the most problematic. Yeah, I mean, to learn a Chinese song in 1 week would be pretty much impossible for me. I mean, to learn how to sing a song doesn't really mean you have to speak the language, because like a hell of a lot longer than that, but still you have to have at least a decent pronunciation, I believe. I think. Since the singer, Dimash has performed Autumn Strong on numerous occasions. He dazzled the audience every time. Okay, the song earned him the Best Foreign Singer prize at the Golden Melody Award in Hong Kong. Well, that doesn't surprise me at the least. I mean, there are other songs that earn him probably the Best Foreign Singer as well. For the sake of the audience, I must devote 100%. That's the only way for the audience to respond in kind, to accept me 100%. I like his mindset, with the mindset of you can only get what you give. That's nice, in order to show gratitude to the passionate audience. I'm performing a Chinese song on the stage for the first time. No matter how much... Oh, I missed that. No matter how much hard work I have to put in, my only wish is for everyone to witness the result. Here we go. Singer round 4. So was this before Daybreak? I believe it is. Wasn't Daybreak round 5? From what they told me, I think this is before that. Love the flute here, by the way. Preparing mentally for what he's about to sing. And like usual, always so fragile when he starts off. But what I was about to say is, like in a couple of songs I already saw him just before he sings, at a quiet moment he breathes in, probably on purpose, so that you hear the vulnerability that he has at that certain point. Like at a quiet moment he does like, and then he starts to sing. So nice. I want to hear that again. Listen. Like that. Farewells are as many as fallen leaves in this season. Well, that's pretty fitting for the winter time indeed. So in that sense, I mean, autumn is actually when the leaves turn colors and they fall down, but in the winter all the leaves are down already. So what I do think in his head is like, yeah, it's so sad that the actress had to leave for Japan. I mean, nowadays it doesn't seem right at all. Like every normal person would say, like, why would you have to leave? It doesn't make sense. But back in those days, probably a lot of political issues, which made for her leaving China or having to leave China. I mean, partially, she was Chinese born, but she had a Japanese heritage. I don't see the problem with that. I mean, most people don't see a problem with that nowadays, but it's so strange that if you think about it, that's years ago, decades ago, centuries ago, how people thought, what people's norms and values were back then. It was so different. I can't imagine it being like that nowadays, at least not in this civilization, I think. Okay, let's keep going. No one will hear it. And there's a key change. Is that the original writer? No, I don't think so, right? Okay, so he changes. In the beginning there was more of a soft kind of sound in his voice, but more fragile. Here it gets more powerful, a lot more, not breathy, not at all, like more powerful, more sound. What I also thought about is like, why does he wear the big hat there? Is it because the song is called Autumn Strong, and that in autumn the leaves fall down, there's a lot of rain most of the time in autumn? Is that why he wears a hat? Just to, no, not really to protect, but to cover himself from the rain, from the leaves and everything that is going on in autumn? Is that why he wears that hat? I mean, not in the studio, of course, they're inside, but to represent the autumn. I don't know. A nice vibrato. They know the song. Or as many as fallen leaves in this season. Yeah, like farewells happen constantly. Like, it's a sad thing, but it happens to everybody. We cannot really avoid that. You cannot put yourself down because of that. What is this unspoken promise? He raises his voice. That's an interesting line. So, I'm not afraid to be alone is basically what he says. And then afterwards, but your loneliness haunts me. That's the deep meaning, I think. I don't really get everything that is being told in these lyrics, I think. But I know there's a deeper meaning behind that. Ooh. Key change. Yeah, powerful. Oh man, now I got goosebumps. And the constant switching between the more powerful voice and the soft tone there, constantly switching between that. Like if you don't pay attention, you don't really notice it. You notice it subconsciously, but you don't think about it if you don't pay attention. And that's also a reason why it sounds so good. Why you have these feelings, why you have goosebumps when listening to this. The girl is crying. Oh. Oh wow. Like we hear him sing very high a lot of the times, and a lot of the times it's very powerful, and here to end that high so softly, that makes it even harder. To keep it contained like that, so high, nice. Let's hear what is coming after this. Is this an image of the original, of the actress that had to leave for Japan? Wow. I believe that's her, right? Did she see the performance? I'm curious about that. It's a sad story. I mean, if she would have been in that position nowadays, there would be no problem, I assume. I think she could have stayed in China if the situation was like it is now. I think. I'm not sure. I've never been to China, or Japan for that matter, but I believe people are definitely more open-minded right now than they used to be back then. If not, correct me in the comment section, guys. I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay, so now I'm going to check out the Arnau tour version, and that's from 2020, and they quit it early because of COVID. Let's check this one. This is the one that's almost at 1 million views. So if we can help with that, let's check it out. This is on Dimash's own channel, so let's see. Here we go. He definitely pops in the red there. Really like the sound of the flute there. It gives a soft feeling. And it reminds me a little bit of the wind. I mean, you kind of hear the wind in the instrument there. And it reminds you a little bit of the wind in the autumn, I think. Because the leaves fall down because the wind is going through them. And, I mean, partially because of that. And the flute really reminds me of the wind in autumn. So it's a nice choice of instruments as well. It's a clean setup, by the way, here. The lighting and the organization of the band and himself there. He has to be very close to his mic for that fragility. Alright, I see that the subtitles are not in English and they're in Italian, so let's change that. I mean, I could set it to Dutch, but you guys won't understand anything from that. Okay, let's return a little. So this is the same lyrics as the one before, right? But I mean, the translation will probably not be 100% correct. Very controlled. Ooh, I like the bokeh effect here. This control that he has here reminds me a lot of his first video that I saw, which was SOS. The control that he has here, it seems similar to when he did SOS, in my opinion. So it's a very controlled part in the song here that he has. I love it. I love it. It seems easy. It definitely is not. Here's the key change. Oh, the moment that he goes in between, he almost closes his mouth there, but it sounds so like intimate. I use the same word in the last one from Daybreak, but very intimate when he does that. It's not at all powerful, but that's just, it's supposed to be that way. Here, like it's more to the back of his throat. All these extra innuendos that he gives to it. But I do think, like in the last video he was standing, this performance to me sounds more intimate or more held back, but not in a bad way. Held back in the sense that it's more controlled. I think it seems like he's more at ease, and I think that's because he's sitting down here. You're not only physically but also mentally more relaxed when you're sitting down like that, I think. And I think that is partially why it sounds so intimate and fragile. More fragile even than the first one where he was standing, I think. Also because, I mean, Dimash also improves over the years, of course. So I assume a lot of songs that he did on the singer competition improved further on in his career. So he removes one in ear, I think. There. Look, he's very relaxed there. This reminds me a lot of SOS. He did the same movements at the end of SOS. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a nice video as well. It's nicely recorded. Man, a lot of innuendos here. Oh, that is nice. That was not in the first version. That changes the mood so quickly. Wow, so far from his mic. What? He's doing that without his mic. He's doing that without his mic. That is... wow. Let's return to that. I was surprised already that he held his mic that far from his mouth to produce the sounds and that you still hear it. What? That's ballsy, man. You have to have some courage to just do it without your mic. Just hold your mic here and just sing for the whole arena. And it's not a small arena that he sings for. To make sure everybody hears that. That is, wow. I'm not sure if he tested this before he performed this in a sound check or such. If he was sure the people would hear him like that. You don't see that very often. That shows how powerful of a voice he has though. This version sounded more relaxed in the intimate parts, I think. And the part where they suddenly drop all the musicians, drop all the instrumentation, and just his voice, very fragile. That is such a smart way to get the attention of the audience to the fullest. That is so smart. And it works. It works. And then the surprise at the end. That is crazy. That is crazy. Alrighty, guys. 2 done. 1 more to go. Now, let's check out Ikanaide. I hope I pronounced that right, but I don't think so at all. This is actually just posted at the end of November, so it's not that long ago. And people told me that the lyrics are a little bit different than in the original that we just heard twice. So I went to Google Translate to look up the lyrics of this version, because this video apparently is without subtitles. So yeah, let's see. This is called Do Not Leave Me or Don't Go Away. So it's a little bit different of a lyrics. I'm gonna read it a little bit so I can see what the differences are. You don't see anything, you don't see. I'm crying here in secret, not because I feel sad, however, because I feel your warmth, my pleasure, my pleasure. Oh, don't go away, oh heavens, nothing can divide us now. We'll stay together. One day, my heart, one day, it disappears into the distance, and everything will be stored in memories. It would be better not to know anything. Oh, don't go away, if so, nothing can divide us now. We'll stay together. Please, heaven, nothing can divide us now. We'll stay together. So, what is the meaning behind this version then? This isn't about the actress then? Or is this just told in a different way, but the same meaning? I don't really know, but let's check this version out. And it's recorded in the studio, and I can already tell, like, the mic that is standing there is a studio mic, of course, and then I don't know what brand it is. Then you have the acoustic panels behind him, and you see a speaker on the left behind him from Marshall with a guitar there with the green head. That's very peculiar. And then on the right behind him, there's another speaker, but I can't see what kind of speaker it is. So let's check this one out. This is in Japanese. I probably don't hear the difference when it comes to those languages, but I mean, here we go. They start off with the bokeh again. Nice. Oh, so here it's not a flute. Here it's a cello, I think, or an alt violin. Again, he's feeling the music. Every time he starts off this song, he has this fragile breath before. Like he's stunned a little bit at that moment, almost. It sounds very clean, of course. Oh man, like here you hear every detail. Of course, like in the studio, there is no distraction of sound when it comes to the public. There is no people here. And it reminds me a little bit of the video that I watched from SOS 2021. And the third version that I watched from Olimpico or Ogni Pietra was also without any people there. But here, I mean, there was a band. Right here is just him. I'm not sure if there are going to be any band members, but as it is in the studio, I assume he's the only one standing there recording, right? Now, I'm not sure if this video is made whilst he's actually recording the voice, or if he recorded the voice beforehand and now they're filming it. Either way, it sounds amazing. He keeps breathing until the last moment. think... Okay, I'm not gonna pause. It does sound like there is a lot of compression on the mic recording it, because the quieter moments or the more intimate moments where his voice has less volume still sound almost as loud as the more powerful parts. And that's what compression does to your recordings. It raises the more quiet sounds and contains the loud parts and prevents it from clipping. So that is why everything seems almost level when it comes to the volume of his voice. Like, this is a powerful part, but it doesn't sound louder. I love the strings in the background as well. Okay, so first of all, because of the camera movements, it's pretty clear now that it's sung beforehand and not whilst it's filming, because there are different shots taken while he's singing this. So I'm pretty sure it's recorded beforehand. Then also what I saw is that there are two other speakers there from the brand of Orange, but the one in the middle is just behind him, so I can't see from here. Then the left guitar there, the green guitar, is probably a Fender Telecaster, I think. Not sure. Don't know the other acoustic guitar over there, what brand that is. And then you have a bass guitar on the right bottom there. But yeah, it's pretty clear now that it's recorded beforehand. Let's return a little. Here we go. And there's another guitar behind him as well. Oh wow, that's new. There's a little... Here he goes. Ooh. Wow. That is, I mean, like, we've now watched 3 versions of the same song with like different lyrics in the last one, but it's amazing, it's incredible to me how he's able to make such differences in all 3 versions, and every time I think he improves upon the last. In the first one we heard it at the singer competition, and in the second one there was a part without instrumentation at all very fragile, which wasn't in the first version. Also at the last part where he just put his mic to the side and just went all out without his mic. And now here there was a part more towards the end where he went pretty low there, which wasn't in the first two versions. And also like some of the innuendos that were in the third version were not in the second. Some that were in the second were not in the first. So he makes a different version of his own versions every time. And it's very hard to improve upon such good versions. And it's funny, like a couple of people told me also that the only one that can improve upon Dimash's versions of a song is himself. And I mean, I cannot argue with that. This kind of proves that. So I'm not really sure if that last one is still based on the same backstory with the actress. If it's not, guys, let me know in the comment section what it's really about then, because like the lyrics still gave some kind of sad feeling. Let me know in the comment section below. So guys, this was part 1 of my Christmas special. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this one. Tomorrow I will react to Ave Maria, but not from Dimash. I already did that. Tomorrow I will react to Floriansen from Nightwish singing Ave Maria, and I am very curious for that one because I've heard Dimash sing it, and I mean, who can top that, right? But Flor is my favorite female singer, so I bet she can stand her ground pretty good as well. I'm very excited for that one as well. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Also, don't forget to check out my other Dimash reactions. They will all be in the description down below. I also have other reaction videos, music videos, and tutorials for you guys to check out. So thank you very much, and see you guys next time. Bye. And I'm good now. Now I asked, it's 20th, and that is, there is this true, he's really, and I mean, too long, that would take, you have to, pronouncing you have to have me at the, color, it doesn't feel, but back in that, we, at least not in the, at least not in my, like, farewells, but I fear, but that's a deep sense that is in this, like, you have to pay attention, that makes it to try and have it at a if she would have, if those times, no, there wouldn't be, there would, like, is and got quitted and got, he stood up. It's control of what he brings in the two of the did it is the as equate the and I hope you'll. And the third, the other, like, I also have music video. I also have other